It sure now does feel like a long time since Real Madrid lost 7-3 in the International Champions Cup game to bitter rivals Atletico Madrid, with a lot of pundits questioning some of Real Madrid's recent transfers, aging players, and manager Zinedine Zidane if they were up to the required standard of such a prestigious club this season. While now, Real Madrid are champions of Spain and could very well be set to go very deep in their Champions League run and perhaps take the whole thing out. So how have Real Madrid changed their fortunes and now look like one of the best teams in world football? I'll start by looking at the goalkeeper position, where it's obvious that Thibaut Courtois has drastically improved this season after having a poor season the season beforehand, having made numerous errors and having been heavily criticised. He has been far more reliable in goal in his second season, making far fewer errors in general, and he just looks a lot more confident and assured in goal. He has amassed 18 clean sheets in 34 games, conceding just 19 goals in those 34 appearances in La Liga. Overall, Real Madrid have only conceded 25 goals this season, which is a La Liga best, and also proves that the defensive partnership of Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane may just about be the best central defensive pairing in the world right now. To add to this, at this moment you could argue that Sergio Ramos is the best defender in the world, even when you compare him to someone like Virgil van Dijk, who has gotten a lot of praise at Liverpool this season, and the season before that as well. Not only is Sergio Ramos a solid rock at the back, but he contributes to Real Madrid in other areas, such as his amazing passing ability, where he is 7th in the league in overall for passing accuracy. He also did score 11 goals for a defender, which is absolutely insane. Admittedly though, a lot of his goals did come from the penalty spot. Eder Militao, which I probably stuffed up that pronunciation, is also proven to be a good signing, but he himself on average cops about 0.8 goals per game, which is something that he'll have to improve on, but he's still very young and he should only keep on improving. Now, if we look at fullbacks, Daniel Carvajal has consistently been solid for many years now, and this season was no different. He might not be mentioned a lot when it comes to the world's best fullback discussion, but he's very clean with possession, he's very industrious as well, and is able to put in great crosses for the strikers and wingers to attack at, with 5 assists for the season. Left back is a bit more of a curious case, as Ferland Mendy starts to take over that left full back position for Marcelo. Marcelo is still a great option, he likes to press high and attack regularly, but Mendy is a far more solid defensive player, particularly since Marcelo can be guilty of not getting back to defend from going too far up the pitch. Mendy conceded an average of 0.55 goals a game when he played, compared to Marcelo's 0.83 goals per game, which is quite a considerable difference when you look at the two. Real Madrid's midfield have also been very reliable this year. Casemiro is the anchor that holds the shape of the team together. His positioning awareness is perhaps the best of any defensive mid in the world, as he knows where he needs to be to stop opposition attacks, whether it be with a tackle or intercepting a potentially dangerous pass. Toni Kroos is also critical to Real Madrid, as he controls the tempo of play when Madrid are in possession. He had a league best 93% passing success rate and makes a lot of key passes which open up opposition defenses. Federico Valverde and Luka Modric seem very interchangeable between one another this season, as Valverde starts to establish more of a starting role and was absolutely key when Real Madrid went beaten in numerous games in the middle of the season. But however, Luka Modric still showed killer instinct with 7 assists this season, still showing his ability of playing great through balls to slice opposition defenses up. For the attacking three, Benzema has proven to everyone that he is still world class, scoring 25 goals in all competitions and also having the most assists on the team with 8 assists. I think this season has made people realise that Benzema is elite with or without Ronaldo. Eden Hazard didn't have the season that he wanted, missing many games due to injury, but even when he did play, particularly early on, he only looked like a shadow of himself. However, if Hazard can stay fit for next season, then I fully expect him to bounce back and have a big impact in the 2021 season. He could still play a major role in the Champions League in August, by the way. Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo are developing very nicely, with both given we've both been given a lot of opportunity, but they didn't get many goals between the two of them overall. But Rodrigo did score 4 goals in the Champions League so far, so that is for sure a big positive. As for Isco, Gareth Bale, Lucas Vazquez, and Luka Jovic, they all had limited time on the park this season. Gareth Bale in particular has only played twice since the end of lockdown, and is almost certainly not going to be in Real Madrid's plans anymore. Lucas Vazquez seems like he may be out the door as well, with very limited appearances this season, especially as other players recover from injury, which might see Lucas Vazquez have even fewer appearances next season if he were to stay. There is also rumour that James Rodriguez, Isco, and Jovic may be out of the team, with teams knocking on the door for their services. I think, however, that at least Jovic should stay. He had a killer season 2 years ago, and he wasn't given a lot of opportunity this season due to Benzema's amazing form, but as Benzema ages, they will need someone to step up and play more minutes at the striker role, and I still believe that Jovic is very capable of becoming that new target once Benzema slows down. I also think that Isco still has a place in the Real Madrid team, albeit probably as a squad player. Don't forget that Marco Asensio missed the majority of the season, and his presence when he does come back next season will make Real Madrid an even better team once he becomes fully fit. But the key to Real Madrid's fortunes have been Zinedine Zidane, who has taken this team from a train wreck last season to a team that is capable of winning Europe's ultimate prize. Although they played predominantly in a 4-3-3 formation, he has been able to accommodate several players' differing abilities and adjust to a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1 at times when it's been necessary to do so. In particular, he knows how to get the best out of individuals, as he's fantastic at adjusting his tactics to ensure that everyone can contribute and doesn't just stick with one main playing style. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content.